Hello everyone. Yeah, just waiting for the check. Are we live or not? Let's just check. Okay. Yeah, I think so. We are live. Let's check the audio check. Once we'll check audio check, we will be starting us soon. Yeah, it's audible clearly. Let's start a session. So today we are back again, start continuing with the last session. In the last sessions, we have been started practicing with the system design challenge. So here we are practicing in the system design with the classes and the asynchronous JavaScript combinations of both. We are bit starting. So let's start it. We have a new questions here. Let's see what is it about. Level 3, we are in the level 3, the microservices rate limiter system design challenge. Okay, now that you know the danger of event loop boundary leakage, let's set up your system design skill. The scenario: high skill notification services like Tulio, okay, charge you money if you spam their API too quickly. You need to build a prototype wrapper classes. Okay, so I don't know about a Tulo, but in the OBS I have seen this Tulio. If you know about the Tulo, mention in the comment section. We'll love to see what know about this. Your instruction: create a class rate limiter. Let's follow the instruction. Okay, let's constructor. Now we have created a constructor. What we have, let's just see. Private property, last request time. Okay, we'll just copy this. Okay, after this we have something, add a synchronous method called, okay, we'll just copy this and start. Okay, so what do we have to do here? We have a asynchronous method which is execute task function callback. Okay, system design logic: inside your method, okay, capture the current time using date.now. Okay, so we have been captured date.now. Compare it to last request time. Okay, let's compare it. After comparing, we are just seeing, if the difference is less than 2 seconds, then throw an error or return a message: rate limit exceeded, please wait. If more than 2 seconds have passed, update the last request date.now equals to date.now, execute the task task callback functions and return its result. Okay, so here we are practicing the system design, and let's see how it's going on. So what we have to do is here, compare to the last request time. Okay, okay, if the difference is less than, let's just see. Okay, if this is last, what is here, if the difference is less than 2 seconds. Okay, oh, sorry, here we have to see, okay, so have a complete view. If is less than 2 seconds, is less than 2, date.now. First of all, we have to see what is the accurate date.now. Console.log date.now. Let's just check how this is going. Okay, What's the issue now? Asynchronous. This is the this. Yeah. Function dot now. Oh, sorry. It's up to call, right? Let's just see. Okay, date dot now is like this. So what is the today's date? Uh, 17. What does this mean? Today's date is 13, right? Mm-mm-mm. Date dot now. Let's just understand what how this works. Date dot now in JS. Uh, how does it represent in time? Okay, in day dot now represent here's a single numeric value showing the total number of a millisecond in caps. Since the univox midnight is okay. Date dot now it's like this 13-digit integer. Yeah, but how do we human readable is uh, new date dot timestamp. Either we can do this or date dot now. Let's just understand new date timestamp. Date dot now start end when start is, but how do we get the exact time from it? Just figure it out this. After that we will be date dot timestamp new date. Okay. uh, 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 New date dot now. uh, I think we go with the timestamp. I think so. 13-digit integer raw timestamp. Okay, 13th July is like this. Okay. uh mm, let's just copy this and understand first how this is working. Okay, copy this and paste here. Want actual. Okay. Yeah, I want to see log timestamp. It is 17 here. What about the 46 and GMT other thing? July 13 to 60. Mm, let's go back to the question. What is mean by here is compare it to the date dot now. Inside the method capture the current time using date dot now. Compare it to last request. The difference between them 2000 ms. If the difference is less than 2000 ms, 2 second. So how we get here 2 second? Let's just check first here. 2 second. Is this a minute? Okay, 17. What is 17? I didn't get what is 17 here. 17 46 20. Universal coordinate time. Uh, what? How can we get the 24 hours time? I think 12 hours. 12 hours time format for India. Because we didn't understand this time thing. Alternative is okay. Let's perform with this time to understand for better understanding. We have this thing. Okay. Okay. Now I can say I think it will be 11 hours and Okay, we want just this thing. We want only time. So is it possible to remove? And we want just the time, not date. Okay, so how we can do is using dot local one line shorter. Yeah, this is the best thing. Uh, what we have to do is let's just understand how do we can figure it out. This Indian time only. This time local front okay India EN. Okay, in that time zone in uh, local time string. Let's just run this. Yeah, we got 11 p.m. Yeah. 0 1 2 3 4 1. Most probably we got the time. And how we are going to match it with here? Let's just current this and paste here. Look here. Okay, so this has been completed. Mhm. This has been completed. Just check now. Is less than 2. If this is your last time, let's move back to the question is inside your method capture the current time using date.now. Yes, current time we have been timestamp uh, capture. Compare it to last time. Compare it to hashtag last time. Okay, so we are comparing with this. Compare. Mm, how do we compare? Is less than. Okay, I'm a little bit confused today. Feeling hot too much. What is we have been told here is compared it to last request time. If the difference is less than 2 seconds, compare it to okay date dot now. The method is been here and compare it to last request time. We are having the last request time is here. What we have to do is we have to compare it. This hashtag last request time less than I don't know what just happened. My mind was stuck today. I don't know why. Feeling little low. Okay, compare it. Last request time we are having this was last request time. Okay, we have to compare with this thing. Indian time. Uh, but this is probably that ANS equals to Indian time. I'm not feeling good today. Let's comment it on this. Here's this and also time stamping. Just check this. Okay. Oh, just a second is less than 2 for now. What we have to do is let me try some different place. It's not saying good. Okay. So we are actually this having this thing, but what we want is not this. We want something here timestamp local Indian time. We don't want a time stamp here. We want this thing, and here we have to check with the 2 second error. Just a second. Okay. So back again, and now let's just see what we can do is here compare it. We have to compare last to request time. Okay, but we don't want the PM. Okay, also let's just see. Let's see its length. It's 11. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and here 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's actually 11. So we want just in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 up to 8, which means we have to just see up to 8. 11, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just minus 3. We will be able to see 8, not 8. Mm, I want to not like this. I want to do splice. Start from 0 to 8. What we will we get? Slice. Yeah, I think so. We got it. Let's just change. Now we can see the exact time. Yeah, we figured out the time. Now let's move towards the condition. What we will do is here, just cut that out here and paste here. Now I can see the perfect timing. Okay, we got to figure it out the timing things. And here what we can see is inside your method capture the time. Okay, compare it to the last request time. If the difference is less than 0, okay, so what we have to do is minus thing. We figured out the timestamp here, and now let's just quietly execute this thing inside this. We have been fixed the time thing, timestamp and then date. Okay, now what we have to do is let's just check. Let diff equals to this dot. First of all, this will be greater, right? What we have to do is Indian timestamp. If more than pass, let's just understand first. Less than, so we will be do something. If more than 2 seconds has passed, update the. Okay, so we will be focus on the more than. If the if difference first we will be see. Uh, Indian. I just want to see the max one actually, because it will be considered as a minus, right? And I don't want the data in minus. I just want to have a proper calculations. For that, let's go with the Indian time. Indian India date time minus. But how it would have minus sign, right? Because this output is a string, and we want operation. So, oh, I don't know. Is 2000 ms. If the difference is less than 2000 ms, which means 2 seconds. So we have just to want to minus, start with let's just see console.log indian india date time. Okay, but I didn't understand till now. I'm a little bit confused today. What we have to do is date dot now. Okay, so whatever exact date. Okay, why I'm supposed to do the date? Yeah, I was doing a little time pass. Okay, now I'm stable. Let's do it. Okay, timestamp minus this dot last request this time. If yeah, difference, got the difference. Now check if difference is greater than 2000. I just like that only. Mm, is difference is less than 2000, then what we have to do is we have to throw a error or return a rate limit exceeded. Okay, understood. If a difference is less than 2000, mm, difference is less than 2000, then what we have to do, compare it to the last request time. If the difference is less than 2000 to second, then return a message, return message a rate limit exceeded. Okay, rate limit exceeded, please wait. After that, what we have to do, if else it will be not less than, then it will be more than have passed. Update, if it is more than, then what we have to do is 2 seconds have passed, update. Okay, else this dot hashtag request last request time equals to time stamp. Okay, okay, not the time stamp. I think so we can do this also. Okay, so yeah, also we will be doing this one equals to date dot now execute. Execute date dot now execute the task callback date dot now date not updated is now, and after that we will be calling the task call back. Okay, we will call and return its result. Uh, execute the task functions and return its result, and we will be return what it might be called. So it will be called and result text. Still confused or something. What we have to say is create a class called rate limiter. What we have to create is create scenario. The high skill notification services like Tiolo charges you money if you spam their API too quickly. You need to build a protective wrapper classes. Okay, create a rate limiter. Done. Give a private property last initial 0. Done. A synchronous method called async task execute. Done. It has a parameter called task callback. Done. System design logic inside your method. Inside our method, capture the current time. Capture the current time. Inside your method, capture the current time using date dot now. Okay, compare it. Comparing it with minus. So minus we will be getting the minus the last request time. So we will got a difference. So if the compare it to last difference time, if the difference is less than 2000 ms, is less than 2000, but how would we be 2000? That's also a point. Hmm. But how this it will be a 2000? So we have to use, I think so, this only. So this, in fact, from this we have to capture this. Only this thing, I think so. 60 seconds. If it is increased, then we have to deal with this, right? So what we will do, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 to 8. Uh, dot slice 6 to 8. So now we got a time is 14. Run 17, right? For confirmations, let's just check again. And this time remove this thing and run. 26, 26, correct? 29, 29, correct? Yeah, we got the exact thing that we want. So let's just take this thing, paste here. Okay, let's just format something. Okay, this is an object here. So formatting this. After that, what we have to do is here. Okay, done, completed. Along with this, I will be using the dot slice method from 6 to 8. Okay, so now we got the Indian time only. So we will be minusing this Indian time only here. Okay, so we got the exact thing. If it is less than 2000, which means if it is 2 seconds. So what was the question is? Compare it to last request. If the difference less than Indian time is the difference is less than not 2000 is less than 2, which means 2 seconds, right? The last one is the 2 second difference is 2 seconds. If the difference is 2 seconds, then throw an error rate limit exceeding only. If the more than 2 seconds, then it will be updating and returning. Execute the last wait now exits the execute the task callback functions and return the result. Okay, so which means it has to be like this only. Okay, uh, because if only then if it because it is returning, right? Yeah, this works, I think so. Let's go and hit and try first. If not, then we will be checking. Okay, return it's the result. Test cases result all execute. Okay, what we have to, let's remove the constructor from here because we don't want to now. We have a text execute a task. Okay, first let have a class, let r1 equals to new rate limiter. Okay, and now r1 dot execute task. Okay, first and twice in a row constantly inside a async wrapper functions. Okay, function. Before that we have to use the async keyword, not async key. It's about async. uh, Run. In that we have what we are having here is this thing, r1 dot execute task. For it will be need to await because it's a async task, that's why. Let ans equals to this. Is it console.log relating? Yeah, we have to do the console.log. Console.log ans. Okay, after that we will be calling the run. It's double n. Okay. Uh, okay. Second call should block rate limiter. Okay. Let's just check ENS2. We have a ENS2. Okay. Now let's just check. Task callback is not a function. Okay. Executor. What we are facing some error. Let's just see what does error means. Okay. So what we are doing this ENS and ENS2. Wait. We have called the twice a row, but I think it didn't want that the question fulfilling the questions need. Calling the execute task. Call the execute task twice a row instantly inside an async wrapper. This is a async wrapper, right? Async await. The first call should successfully, but I think so. It's need a callback. Uh, but we didn't talk about the callback thing. Execute the task callback functions and returns its result. What should be the task callback? Are we missing something? I think so. We are missing something. Rate limiter created. Last request created. Async method call execute tasks and has call task callback. It has task callback. Design a system logic. Okay. So inside your method, capture the current time using date.now. Capturing the current timing. Okay. So here we got a India time only. Okay. So we captured it and minusing with this last time. Okay. So if the difference is less than 2000, which means 2000 2 second is less than, throw an error. We are throwing a error rate limiting. Okay. What else? Throw return or return a message late in access wait. If the more than 2 second, pass the update. We have been passed the update. Okay. Uh, Execute the task callback function. Task callback function. Task callback function. We have been okay. Executed and returns its result. We have been returning this result. Okay. If more than 2 seconds have passed, update. If more than 2 seconds passed, okay, test cases, call the execute task. We have been calling this execute task. But what's the issue? I didn't find an issue. Uh, Twice. We have been called it twice. This thing. Execute task, execute task. Right. The time boundary state tracker, paste it below. Let's lock in the low level design fundamental. So this is a low level design fundamental, but I didn't understand how this works because call taskbar is not a function. If it is not a function, then how can you say it's a task callback? But what we have to pass this callback? Hmm, it's a little bit confusing. What we have to do? What we have to do? Let's just understand what we have to do. Do you know? Do you observe some missing thing we saw? What we are missing? Uh, Difference is less than 2 seconds. Okay, throw an error. We will get an error. If more than 2 seconds, does it says to use the set timeout here? No, I don't think so. Compare last time if the difference is less than 2 seconds. Throw an error or return a message. Rate limit exceeded. Wait. If the more than 2 seconds have passed, update the last request time. Okay. Equals to data now. Execute the task callback functions and return its result. You have to return its result. Okay. Test cases. Now execute the task twice and test cases. Call execute task twice in a row instantly. Called instantly. Asynchronous wrapper function instantly inside an asynchronous wrapper function. You can see here we have a wrapper function. The first call should succeed, the second call should block the rate limiter. Okay, for now we are just put a dummy thing. Console.log. No, hello, hello. Let's retain the hello, hello. Hello. Okay, let's run. Casey, who can she? Okay, 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 okay. Let's just see. Rate limit exceed. Oh, got it, got it. I think so. Yeah, what they want to say, we have been cracked it here. So this was the thing. So if we comment this out and comment this out on console.log ens, then it will be working, right? Hello. But what we do is if we together call this, so we can see rate limit exceeded. Oh, got it, man. Okay, so finally we completed our first, not the first, the second one. This is the second level 3. This is a level 3 microservice rate limiter system design challenge. Okay, check a solution and review solution and review it. Okay, so what is this about? Your approach to building a state tracking rate limiter is a highly creative, and your test harness wrapper function run correctly captured sequential asynchronous method return. However, your solution has two architectural bugs related to time tracking that will cause it to break completely after running for more than single minute. Let's break down exactly why this happened and how to implement a robust solutions for the production system. Okay, so let's just string destructions. The minute flip crash. Oh, look closely how you extract the time difference. Critical bug. Okay, so like this we can't do because string evaluates the string is 0.2. Mm, mhm, yeah, that's why I would just did not want to minus 58. This was the thing that the string cohesion leak. Yeah, this was the thing. How senior engineer track the system time. In the production system, you will always use the pure numeric UNX timestamp milliseconds for tracking time boundaries. Calling date.now pure integer, okay, representations millisecond. It never resets as a minute mark. How we can put minus? A math accurate down is millisecond to 2 second is 2000 millisecond. Optimized version. So this is the optimizer version that we should try to write like this code. And what are the code errors and bugs in our code? Let's compare it. Okay, const current time and how this current time minus last request time. Okay, if it is less than, okay, they directly use the 2000. Got it, got it. So let's just delete this thing and we have a timestamp here. So directly timestamp minus last difference time. All other things are same. And here we just have to minus to let's check time difference. Rate limit exceeded. This dot last time. All the other thing I think so. It's the same. We'll just follow the thing that rate limiter const delay. Okay, a utility to delay the executions intentionally. Okay, like this helper utility functions we can create. So R1 is a real rate limiter. Async functions. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, so they have been delayed this thing. Yeah, otherwise our executions is also good so far. Yeah, makes this system design scalable, imperitable calculations by using millisecond timestamp. Your tracking logic remains flawless regardless of the Uh, Changing time zones, shifting minutes or a daylight traffic transitions, stay protections. Okay, remain locked down until the okay. If you're ready to expand, okay, got it. So yeah, this types of the things are here. So mm, my solution was not so scalable. So we have to make sure whenever we practice the system designing, we have to think in the terms of scalability, flawless, and what so regardless of changing time zone. Yeah, protections. These are the terms we have to follow. Okay. So I think this was a heavy thing. So let it make it a slow move. So yeah, that's it for today's session. We have been practiced the system design question. We have understood. Okay, so we need little time more to understand more deeply about the system design concept and practice more. If you have some questions for solving some problems, programming problems and improving skill, you can share with us. We will together practice more and perfect our skills. Love to see your questions and comment. You can also join us, subscribe our channel for continuations, update. Also, you can share your post or something in our community. We will love to see that and support all. Okay, that's it from my side. Let's meet in the next session. Till then, have a good day, good night. Radhe Radhe.